Are twin flames falling apart in 2025? This is what this video is going to be about. My name's Liz and this is Guided by Angels. Welcome, welcome. Absolutely not. Are twin flames falling apart? I've had so many people messaging me about this over the last few days in fear and panic that the twin flame journey is falling apart because things are being shared on social media. You've got to be very, very careful where you put your energy because your mind has power. Your mind is a tool. Your mind has the power to create amazing things in your reality or destroy things in your reality. So if you're focusing on the fact that you feel like everything's falling apart, that's what you're going to experience in a physical way. If you feel everything's building up and everything's being created, that's what you're going to experience in a physical way. But understand this, how can the connection with your own soul fall apart? It can't, it's hogwash. It can get shaken about by doubt and things that come in a physical way to test the connection, but it cannot fall apart. Why? Because twin flames are eternal. They are bound by the Creator. This journey is ordained by God. You and your twin flame have had lifetimes before, you're in this lifetime now, and you'll have lifetimes again if you decide to come back to Earth, if you choose to return to learn more lessons. So you can't fall apart from your twin flame because you always fall back together. So obviously we all experience separation to grow and evolve and transform. Separation is preparation, but twin flames always come back together no matter what. And what I really sense and feel like is being shared, and it's about looking a lot deeper than the surface, remember, because on the surface, the ego grabs onto the fear. The ego grabs onto the twin flames are falling apart. What actually is happening in 2025 is things are falling apart so that twin flames can come together. So, for example, this year in 2025 is the year of the wood snake. The snake sheds skin. The snake is creating change. The snake is bringing around karmic endings so that we can release anything that's no longer serving the soul, serving the journey, serving the highest good. Because ultimately this is a journey to your highest good. It's a journey back to the self. It's not all about being in physical union. It's about being in the connection with God, the connection with yourself, your own soul. And that's what creates the physical union. When you're together, you're going to have a mission together, yes, but it's more about the vibration that you create by being together that brings in the peace and the harmony for all. It's the vibration. That's why when you come together, you feel so calm and so safe and like all the stress is washing away because you've come together. When you're apart, you're not feeling, you're feeling like there's a vibrational change going on. So obviously it's very easy for you to find peace and harmony and safety and happiness without your twin through self-love, self-care, and that's what you learn on this journey. But when you're together, it's like everything makes sense. And that's how God designed it to be. Because without them, if you're with another person, for example, it just doesn't make sense. It may make sense being in that relationship for a year or a couple of years or even 5 years. But then it starts dissipating and the feelings change and things go because it's not the same as a twin flame love. So what I want to share with you is this. Your twin flame journey is not falling apart. In fact, you're closer to your 3D union and your 5D peace than you've ever been before. Of course, there's going to be darkness out there trying to shape beliefs and shape the light, but light wins. Light always overcomes the darkness. Love always overcomes fear. Love conquers fear, and love will win. So this year of 2025, the wood snake is shedding all the skin. Now that's mainly happening now for the divine masculines because in 2024, the dragon blasted things away for the divine feminine. So if you're a divine feminine watching this and you went through crazy changes in 2024, even if it was ascension symptoms, physical things you were going through, job changes in maybe where you lived, your location, or maybe a relationship breakdown or whatever it was. Things were being blasted out of the way for you to prepare you for what's coming now. This year in 2025, if you're watching this in real time, The masculines are having their karmic things took away, shed away. So they're going to lose people, they're going to change things. There's going to be dramatic shifts in change. And if they are still resisting that change because they're afraid through fear of changing, forgive me, fear there, walking away from comfort zones or letting things go, then God will prune that tree. God will prune the tree. God is not interested in people's comfort. Obviously, he would love us all to be comfortable, but comfort doesn't grow the soul. What grows the soul is change and feeling uncomfortable and uncertainty and walking in directions we've never walked before. So if God feels that someone is being too comfortable and is not growing and evolving, there's no point in them coming to planet Earth to learn, grow and evolve. That's the point of why we come. So God will shape that tree. He will prune that tree and he will create the change. And that's why the wood snake is here. So understand that the towers are falling right now. And it's not just for the masculine. If you're a feminine and you're still holding on to a karmic relationship that you know you've outgrown, or something in your life that you need to change, the wood snake is going to shift it in you. Because remember, the feminine and the masculine have masculine and feminine aspects within their own self. So you have masculine and feminine within you. So those masculine things that need to go this year will go. So that when we move into 2026 with the year of the horse, it's the year of freedom. Feeling free to pursue your goals, your dreams, to go where you want to go, to have the relationship you seek, to be able to move towards mission. And yes, there may still be some twin flames who haven't got to that point in 2026. They may still be resisting change, but God will still be pruning their tree. So recognize what's falling apart in 2025 is anything that's no longer serving the soul, anything that's no longer serving the journey or holding things back. That's what's falling apart. That's why there's tower moments happening. And when the tower falls, the chaos comes in so that something beautiful can be rebuilt. Think about the resurrection. Jesus died to be resurrected. The temple fell to be rebuilt. So it's about perceiving it in a higher way, not just grabbing onto the fact that, oh, twin flames are falling apart. And how long have you been on your journey for? Some of us have been on these journeys for over 30 years. You know, personally, my journey's been 26 years. Has that fell apart over 26 years? No. It's just built back stronger. So recognize that things are not falling apart in 2025. They're falling together in 2025 through the changes that are being made to move forward. And yes, they can be radical changes, things that really cut you to the core. Especially if you're losing people, you've got to make changes, big radical life changes. But guess what? They are for the better. So it's about recognizing that and breathing and trusting in God's plan. And the reason that twin flames come to earth, yes, it's to find the love. And to understand what love is, that love is unconditional. Love can't be controlled. It can't be conditioned. It can't be demanded. But it's also so we find our faith. So we find faith in God. Because we will go through things on this journey as a twin flame, but also as a light worker, as a spiritual being having a human experience that requires faith. Because you can't do it by yourself. That's why sometimes you'll go through big life challenges and your twin flame can't be there for you. And you might be triggered by that, thinking they should be there for me. They need to be there for me. But they know from their higher self that you're meant to handle that by yourself, to find your faith in God, to connect with your angels and your guides, to recognize your own true power and your own true strength. And it's so important right now that you surrender. The Divine Feminine's lesson in 2025, if you've had all the shedding done in 2024, is to prepare. And the way you prepare is to prepare your space. So you may be guided to clear your clutter, to make space in your home, to clear your wardrobes out, to give things to charity, to get rid of things you no longer need. You may be changing furniture around. You may be just getting your space ready for what's to come because you feel something is coming, and what you're feeling and sensing is your twin coming to you. However they do. Doesn't matter whether you're going to live together or you're going to buy somewhere new or you're going to rent somewhere new. It doesn't matter. The point is your energy is being shifted for this change. And it really is a change of you. because you're changing, you're learning how to let go of the conditions, as this is an unconditional love. So what you're learning to do in 2025 is to surrender like you've never surrendered before. And that means you will get triggered by things, because it's a way you're showing yourself, have I changed? Am I now handling this a lot differently than I handled this before? Am I wiser now? Because wisdom is having guidance and following it. If you're not following the guidance, that's not wisdom, that's foolishness. If you know what you need to do, so they give me a block there, if there's blocks, and if you know what you need to do, like for example, if you're thinking, I know that I need to let them reach out to me now, I know that I have to give this to God now. If you know that, but you still continuously reaching out or still continuously trying, then that's not wisdom, that's foolishness. Because you know what you need to do. Wisdom is saying to you, you've got to surrender this. The feminine has to take the step back so the masculine can step forward. So often the feminines try and control everything, and that control is a masculine energy. The masculines can't take control and step into that energy if the feminine is doing it for them, trying to fix everything, control everything, instigate everything, initiate everything. It does not work. And this year it will not work. And that's why things will backfire if you're trying to do that. So you have to take a step back and give it to God. So the masculine can stop, dilly-dallying and procrastinating and overthinking everything and stressing about everything, and step back into their power, into their empress self, their true knowledge and wisdom, knowing who they truly are, knowing what they want to fight for, gaining that confidence and strength to step into their power. That's what they need to do. Instead of thinking that they've got to live a certain way or do a certain thing because they've always done it. It's time for the masculine to choose the self. And it's not about them choosing between you and someone else or you and something else. It's them needing to choose themselves, because that leads to you, because you are one. So how can it fall apart? It can't. Your soul can't fall apart. It can get shaken around. Your tree can be pruned, but it builds back stronger. So for those of you panicking about this concept going around on YouTube or social media, saying, twin flames are falling apart, understand what that means. It means the journey is falling apart to fall together. Things are being released that need to go. It doesn't mean the bond is shifting. The bond is unbreakable. The bond is shifting in the right direction. So it is shifting, but it's not crumbling or breaking, because that bond is unbreakable. It's undeniable. It's got deep roots. Imagine a tree, and the roots underneath go, they go on and on and on. And from a small acorn, a mighty oak tree grows. So you have to trust in the love. So it's more important than ever that you trust in the love. And please make sure you're watching your thoughts and watching where you're giving your energy to, or what you're watching, or what you're taking in, because your mind has power. So if you're buying into that concept, everything you've been creating is going to dwindle away. If you believe and have faith in what you know inside and what you have trust in, your own truth, that's creating. Imagine a little seedling under the surface. And they talk about this in The Secret, the film by Rhonda Byrne. Little kind of seedling there. If you believe and you're trusting, that seedling under the surface, this is the surface. So imagine you can't see anything on the surface, but underneath, this little seedling is growing. If you continue to believe and trust and do your work, that seedling is going to come through. And you're going to see the results. If you start doubting, thinking, this isn't real, or going into your fear because of what you are paying attention to, and they give me fear there, it'll go down. And it'll take longer and longer. They give me fear there. Lots of fear coming up. Let go of your fear. Fear is not real. It's illusion. It's a false experience appearing real. That means your mind takes you into scenarios that aren't real. It's all falling apart. It's never going to happen. What if? Or it takes you into the past. If only I'd done this. If only this. Maybe this would be different. It's illusion. The power is in the now. Breathe yourself into the power of the now anytime you go into what ifs also. If onlys, and be in the energy of so what. I know God has got me. I know the universe has got my back. And that's why this year you're going to be bombarded with signs and synchronicities and mirroring. Mirroring energy showing you the truth that you are one. It's powerful. It's true, it's real, it's about believing. Or you may see something on social media that's a false evidence appearing real. Thinking, oh, well, that's the way it is, so that's how it is. It's about looking beyond. You must connect with your clear awareness, your third eye, your feelings, your senses. You give me that block there again to release the fear. And then you face everything and rise. You forgive everything and rise. You rise like a phoenix from the ashes, knowing your truth. So to answer this concept that's going around, and again, they give me downloads here. My angels tell me when I'm connecting with the angels, Archangel Michael, this is hogwash. So what I'm going to do, don't just take it from me, take it from Archangel Michael himself. I'm going to bring in the Archangel Michael cards and my deck. This is a Doreen Virtue deck. And I'm going to bring in my deck, the Archangel Michael Oracle of Strength. So thank you, Archangel Michael. What would you like to say to everyone about this concept, please, of twin flames falling apart? What do you want to tell everyone? Look at that card. Powerful. Okay. I'm taking out anything is jumping here. Card flying on the floor here. Look at this. You've got to have confidence. So you must have confidence in the connection and have confidence in yourself and move forward fearlessly. And you must have courage and love. Look at that. Courage and love. So Archangel Michael is saying love is the reason that you've come. Love is who you are. Love made you and love will sustain you. Always choose to focus on love. In other words, don't focus on fear or illusion or stress or anxiety. Focus on the love. And that takes courage. It takes courage on this journey and confidence. So strength is having the courage to say, I'll try again tomorrow. Strength is finding the power to start your day. Strength is knowing that whatever comes next, you can handle it. Courage is strength. Find it and use it. Find it and use it. Find your courage. And have confidence in yourself, in this love, in the higher power, and everything else. And you can affirm, pray, or say, Archangel Michael, please fill me with confidence and fortitude. Please lend me your courage and fortitude. Help me to realize that I am one with all things, one with all that is, divine wisdom, strength, love, creativity, abundance, and health. Allow me to feel confident and peaceful about myself in all ways. So you must be stronger than anything that you are being subjected to right now and know your truth. Have confidence in who you are, have confidence in the love, and have courage because you'll get through this. Whatever's going on, whatever's challenging you, whatever's challenging your connection, love will win. So have faith in that. I hope this helps. Have a great day and I'll see you soon.